What's up, YouTube? I'm Portia. Welcome to my channel where I talk about healing, transformation, spirituality, self-development, all that good stuff. So I just got back in the house about 20 minutes ago from an event that I went to today. It was actually a women's empowerment event called Empower You Sis. And it was hosted by a woman named Ose. I think that's how you say her name. And I just found her on Instagram randomly about 2 weeks ago. And I had been looking for something like in a women's empowerment event or some type of support group just to be a part of and just to network with other women. So she just popped up and I was like, this is perfect. It's in Minneapolis. So I just bought a ticket and I went, and it was really kind of my first women's empowerment event. I really enjoyed it. I really loved networking with other women and hearing their stories and hearing just things about them. So this event was about health and wellness in regards to health disparities amongst women of color. There were 4 guest speakers. 2 of them were medical professionals. One of them was a mental health professional. And the last one, she focuses on soul care, I think is what she called it. She's a book author, and then she also has a podcast, and she talks a lot about healing. I really connected with her the most just because she talked a lot about the things that I talk about. She opened up with an activity with us talking about labels and how with the labels that we place on ourselves, we don't really know ourselves. So I love that because that's something I focus on. She also brought up the topic of being tolerated versus being celebrated. And that got me inspired to do a video on that. She talked a lot about how we need to go where we're celebrated and not where we're just tolerated. So she gave a bunch of examples of how this may look. So it got me to thinking. And I started to think back to being younger, being a teenager, even my young adult years when I was playing it safe or making myself small to fit in with other people and to make other people comfortable. And I think I did this because there were certain people in my life, friends and family, who I felt like I couldn't share good things about myself with. I would feel an energy of disregard. Like it felt like they were disregarding the things that I had good about myself, or like they didn't want to hear it, or they would avoid it, or they would change the subject. So it made me just want to make myself small so that I didn't make them uncomfortable, as if I was better, which I never thought that, but that's how it made it seem. And I didn't ever want to come off as feeling like I'm better than anybody. So instead, I just made myself small. I always felt different from everyone around me my whole life. So it was important to me to feel accepted. And I just feel like most people who deal with people like this, who just tolerate them, are usually people who just want to be accepted. But the thing is, you can't make yourself small to fit in with people. You can't play it safe just to make people comfortable. If people don't want to acknowledge you and acknowledge your wins, then they need to go. If there are people in your life that you don't feel like they have your best interests at heart, they need to go. If you can't call your friends and family and tell them you just got a new job offer, you just got a loan to start a new business, you just bought a new car, you just bought a new house, you can't call your people to share that news with because you feel like it's going to be some hating energy behind it, or it's going to be fake, they need to go. Those are the people who are just tolerating you in their lives. You need to be around people who want to celebrate you, who say congratulations and mean it, who support you, who wants to take you out when you have a win. Because if you continue to be around people who are just tolerating you, it's going to keep you small and it's going to keep you down, and it won't allow you to be authentic and be yourself. And when you do that, you'll start to attract the people around you who are going to reciprocate that good energy, who are going to congratulate you, who are going to be there for you, who are going to have your best interest. Because it's nothing personal. Those people just have a hard time seeing you win because they have blocked inspiration and they don't know how to get inspired and get motivated to do those same things. But they can, they just don't know how. So it's hard for them to see it. If you know you can call them because you just lost your job or you just broke up with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and they can give you the best advice and they want to support you and they're all ears during those times, but they don't give you that same energy when you call them with good news, they're just tolerating you. They are not celebrating you. And I know a lot of us have people like that in our lives who are always there for the bad news. But when you have good news, they're never there. They don't ever want to support. They don't ever want to celebrate. Those type of people you either need to get out your life or set some healthy boundaries with. And I wouldn't tell them anything, not good news or bad news, because they don't want to hear the good news and they want to hear more of the bad news. So I would just not share anything with them. And like I said before, it's nothing personal. So you don't have to look at them like bad people. It's just blocked inspiration. They don't know how to get inspired. They don't know how to get what they want. They might not even know what they want. And that just comes off as envy and jealousy. It's not a you thing. It's their problem. They have to figure out who they are and what they want out of life. That has nothing to do with you. So let them figure that out. See, what most people don't understand is when you're jealous of something, it's a sign to let you know what you want. And instead of people looking at it as a sign, they just throw hate out there. Don't settle for people who are just tolerating you just because you want to feel accepted, or just because you feel like it's better to have them than to have no one at all. Because no, it's not. There are so many people out there who are willing to congratulate you and support you and love you and reciprocate your energy, but you're never going to find them if you keep making yourself small to fit in with these people who don't really even care about you. This energy can come from anybody in your life. It can come from your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your sister, your cousin, your friends, anybody. So don't make exceptions for certain people. You deserve to be celebrated, and you don't need to settle for anything else. That's all I'm going to say for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you have not already. And please leave a comment to share with me about your experience with people who tolerate you or celebrate you. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.